to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in any way that our ancestors may have sinned. We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you, to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, you have also heard that Abuja, where the seat of
government in Nigeria is under siege. Benue State is under siege. We cannot continue to just play around and allow them to continue. We are equal to the tax. And today we are sending a message that Benue State is ready to confront the Fulanis from Niger, from Mali, from Senegal, from Mauritania, from Libya, from Cameroon, who wants to take over Nigeria as their land. We are going to stop it. We did it in 2004, and we are going to do it again.
Yes, let me find out this from you. You don't have what you call the Benue State Livestock Guard, which is to implement the open grazing prohibition law. What is the job description of these guards?
We already have that now, and they are implementing it. We have prosecuted and already convicted over 400 Fulani herdsmen who have besieged the state. We have impounded over 25,000 heads of cattle. Those who pay fine, we release it to them. And those who did not pay, we were able to auction those cattle. That is what the law says. And so this is another phase of ensuring that we secure our land. We are ready to go with them. I'm ready to go to war with those people who have volunteered. These people are not going to be paid. Those volunteer guards, they are community people who are farmers, who are civil servants, who are traders, who have decided that, look, enough is enough. We cannot continue. We must secure our land. And so I want to assure you that I'm involved, my government is involved, and everybody in Benue State is involved. And that is why you see all the traditional rulers here, all the stakeholders in Benue State, the civil servants are here today. And we are ready to wage war against this evil that is coming against.
Fellow Nigerian, in search of excellence for Africa, my mission remains to create awareness, advance practical solutions, and transform mindsets via case studies. Together, let's midwife deliverance for our race, country, and continent. Please share this video. I am Dr. Israel Noyerem Davidson. Thank you. In 2001, US-led forces overthrew a Taliban-led Afghan government following the 9/11 attacks led by the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. For the next 20 years, the US and allies enforced democratic ideals, built up Afghan security forces, and provided operational air cover. The Taliban continued to attacks. Now, eventually, under President Trump, the US promised to pull out if Taliban agreed to stop attacks and hosting terrorist groups. Today, the Taliban militants have declared Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and overrun most of the country at lightning speed with little or no resistance from the 300,000 US-trained and heavily equipped Afghan forces. US general could not believe an army could crumble at that rate.
I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time.
It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. There were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation some suggest currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern based on their shared jihadist ideological leaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is number 1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is number 3. Second.
You don't want to die. You don't want to sacrifice anything. Your life of a slave in Kuwait is fine for you. Will they give you Kuwaiti passport? Will they give Kuwaiti passport to your children? Will they allow you to buy a house in Kuwait? Can your children be Kuwaiti prime minister? Then what on earth are you doing here then? That means you're a slave.
No, they're doing green.
I'm asking a very pertinent question. Is Nigeria working for you? Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, knew the solutions to Boko Haram till he finally became president. He asked ex-President Jonathan to resign because of insecurity. He cried empathetically. He promised to end Boko Haram in 3 months. But now, he's telling us he's done his best to arm the military. Why isn't he resigning? Governor Fashola knew the solutions to providing stable power supply till he became Minister of Power, and darkness pervaded the land. After trying hard and giving excuses like he only plays a supervisory role, the ministry was assigned to someone else. Power grid, still they collapse. The NSAS protests were tagged insurrection. In fact, someone said Aisha Yusufu ought to be in jail for instigating violence. Then farmers were beheaded in Borno. Same person asked Aisha Yusufu to lead a protest. Aren't these people supposed to forbid hypocrisy? Is Nigeria working for any Nigerian today? From leaders hoarding food for the poor, receiving kickbacks from government contracts, to farmers needing permission to go to their farms. Is Nigeria working for you? Why is Zamfara's gold for Zamfara and Niger Delta oil for Nigeria? Why is Hisba destroying alcohol, but their state governments receive federal allocation from monies received via taxation, including tax on alcoholic beverages? Why are some federal roads abandoned to bandits and kidnappers? Who is in charge of Nigeria's security? The president is talking tough this time. Most times, he's as shocked by the rest of us by the absence of good governance under him. Regardless of his campaign promises and the manifesto of his political party, Nigeria has rolled back in terms of development. From Naira continually losing its value to our recently launched locomotive trains breaking down in the middle of nowhere. Nigeria has to be working for some people though. The government can do no wrong. To this set of people, their money isn't being stolen, even if the money is being borrowed, leaving debts for their own children to pay in future. Even if the leaders don't use public institutions, from sending their children to Ivy League schools abroad to getting medical treatment abroad, some people who have nothing and we need to donate money for their medical bills if they have a serious ailment, continue to hail the obvious lack of good governance till Nigeria happens to them. Then they get a little pissed. May Nigeria never happen to you. Say amen. We deserve better than the political class who go home with millions monthly to represent people who can't even afford to feed themselves. I am Olajumoke Alaode James. Nigeria is not working for me. Is Nigeria working for you?
You have President Northwest Muslim. You have Senate President Northeast Muslim. You have INEC Chairperson Northwest Muslim. You have Speaker of the House of Representatives Southwest Muslim. You have Chief of Air Staff Northeast Muslim. Minister of Defense Muslim North. Chief of Army Staff Northeast Muslim. Inspector General of Police North Central Muslim. National Security Advisor Northeast Muslim. Director National Intelligence Agency Muslim North. Director General SSS Northwest Muslim. Comptroller General of Immigration Northwest Muslim. Comptroller General of Customs North Muslim. Comptroller General of Civil Defense Muslim North. Comptroller General of Nigeria Immigration Prison Service Muslim North. Acting chairman of EFCC, Northeast Muslim. Chief Justice of the Federation, Northeast Muslim. Code of Conduct head, Muslim, Northeast. Managing Director, Post Authority, Northwest Muslim. NIMASA, North Muslim. NNPC Managing Director, Northeast Muslim. Minister of Education, Northeast Muslim. National Universities Commission, Northwest Muslim. JAMB, Southwest Muslim, and so on and so forth.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Land of the rising sun. It's a gathering of leaders from the Southeast region led by the President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Professor George Obiozor, who is making his first official public appearance since his country home was attacked by gunmen weeks ago. Also present for this meeting to chart a course for Ndigbos here at the banquet hall of the Imo State Government House is the governor of the state, Hope Uzodimma, traditional rulers, politicians, and others. Top on the agenda is the 2023 presidency, the release of the proscribed IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, insecurity in the zone, and one after the other, the leaders express their views.
Everyone knows that if there is anything Ndigbo craves, it is for one of their own to become the president of Nigeria. We have both material and human resource to lead the country.
Those of you in the People's Democratic Party who cite no more zoning don't expect votes from the region you did not zone the presidency to. You said it was there before, and you're now saying something different. Please, don't expect our votes. And to the All Progressives Congress, which has zoned the party's chairman position to the north, let the president come from the south.
Except you show signs that you are serious, it will not come to you. Nobody can dash you power. You take it. And we must show you that sign. And this is the time for us to show that sign. I wish to appeal.
Professor Obiozor makes an appeal to all political parties ahead of the next election, besides other requests.
I call on all political parties in the country to zone the presidency to the southeast. And appeal to Mr. President to consider the release of Nnamdi Kanu and the other young Igbos in detention in different places.
Governor Uzodimma believes that it is time for Nigeria to consider the clarion call of Ndigbo to ensure equity and effective.
Foundation for Alliance. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to some of you, depending on where you are in the time zone. We are the monarchs of Biafra, known as the IPOB Custodians of Culture and Tradition, CCT. We are the very traditional rulers in Biafra land, taking care of the richest known cultural and traditional heritages of our ancestral land of Biafra. And today, we want to put the whole world on notice that we are totally in support of the United Nations decision and order given to the Nigerian government barely 1 month ago for immediate and unconditional release of Mazin Namdekano, leader of the indigenous, the indefatigable indigenous organization known as IPOB, that we are totally against the press release of one minute and uninformed so-called Arewa group who tried to refute the order of the United Nations for the immediate release and the unconditional release of our able leader, Mazin Namdekano. That the delay on the side of the Nigerian government to immediately adhere to the United Nations order, because from tomorrow, Monday the 15th of August 2022, we will commence with a 7 days traditional prayers in which we will call upon the Chukwu Abiyama to use his Amadioha, the angel of war, destruction and justice. Among the expected accomplishments of the Amadioha within the 7 days of our prayer include striking everyone who has hand in the unjust and the continued detention of Mazin Namdekano with mysterious sickness and diseases in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. That mysterious death of firstborn male child of everyone who has a hand in the unjust and continued detention of Mazin Namdekano in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. That madness will befall everyone who has refused to endorse the immediate release of Mazin Namdekano and the unconditional and total restoration of the suffering state of Biafra in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. We also want to use this medium to ask Mr. Fenn Bruce Esquire to immediately request and be granted interview with CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera and other media in the mainstream to talk to the whole world on the issue of Biafra. Finally, all the blood-sucking demons in the Biafra land who have converged in the name of security operatives but are causing deaths for the innocent people of Biafra will, from this period of our prayers, face the rewards of their evil doings in our ancestral land. The land of Biafra will swallow all of them in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. Every saboteur collecting money from our enemies in order to betray this struggle shall be eaten up by the land of Biafra in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. Every saboteur who has decided to frustrate this struggle, be he a man or woman, clergy or laity, rich or poor, big or small, indigenous or foreigner, witch or wizard, may the land of Biafra eat him or her up, and the entire generation in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama. And may all abounding blessings be for all true freedom fighters of the Biafra freedom in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama. Long live Biafra, long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, long live Mazi Simon Ekpa, long live the Biafra monarchs, custodians of culture and tradition, and sincere Biafra freedom fighters in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama. Every saboteur collecting money from our enemies in order to betray this struggle shall be beaten up by the land of Biafra in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama. Every saboteur who has decided to frustrate this struggle, be he a man or woman, clergy or laity, rich or poor, big or small, indigenous or foreigner, witch or wizard, may the land of Biafra eat him or her up and the entire generation in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama. And may all abounding blessings be for all true freedom fighters of the Biafra freedom in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama. Long live Biafra, long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, long live Mazi Simon Ekpa, long live the Biafra monarchs, custodians of culture and tradition, and sincere Biafra freedom fighters in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama.
He say, and he say. All right, welcome to this program today. You are watching live and direct on Voice of Biafra, 97.5 FM, Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2, and of course, Enter Biafra on YouTube channel. And we are live. We are going to have a very different program today, very special program. We're going to have a very, very special program. Tomorrow, we are going to have the State of the Nation broadcast. We are going to have State of the Nation broadcast tomorrow. So, you've just listened to the blessing from the chiefs, elders, traditional rulers represented all Biafran provinces were represented by their various kings and chiefs, and of course, the custodian of tradition. So Biafra people, they have given us their blessing. For those who have been in this movement, you know better, you know the history of this custodian of culture and tradition. Today, they have risen to back us. They have now risen. Their job has been activated fully. That is what we are talking about. Everybody, every genuine group, everybody, every institution is coming together to align with IPOB, nicknamed Autopilot. Our own is that after underground job, you see it. Now, I want to bring another thing to you. Like I said, today is a different program. Completely a different. Remember that the people, the criminals that were around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what they do is to bring head and join together. I am telling you, these people are evil. They bring head of people who naturally would help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to restore Biafra. They bring their head, join it with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And today, we have corrected almost all of them. Almost. I'm not saying all. But I'm telling you, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware, we have corrected almost all these betrayals, all these people that they use their head and join together. For no reason. Evil people. We have corrected those mistakes. And I want to show you one.
Stand easy, Adwan.
This is Oji. This is innocent Oji. Innocent Oji. General Innocent Oji. Biafra National Guard. This is Commander and General Innocent Oji. We may have to refresh if the voice is cracking. But you see, General Oji visited our leader in good faith. Our leader honored him, respected him, embraced him, spoke with him like a brother. I want you to listen how our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu addressed General Oji. Now listen.
Oh yeah. Relax on your boots.
Let's get to prison and you come out. Longer than I expected. Let's talk to the people involved for this very year 2010.
We need to refresh. Our leader said he has been waiting for this day since the year 2010. Let us refresh. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, told General Oji in the presence of everybody in Afaraukwu that him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have waited for this day that General Orji will come to him since 2010. He has waited for it. He has waited for General Orji since 2010. And that day that General Orji visited him, he was very happy. He was very happy. Now, I want you people to know that here more is this. When they tell you here more, it is what we are doing. Today, they tried everything to join the head of General Orji with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those criminals. Today, we went underground, we defeated them. General Orji now is part of us, and he is going to be the commander. General Orji, just like every other general, coming together for common purpose, will be a blessing to everybody. Because everybody will come together. Those who are genuinely fighting for Biafra will come together and join our talent, our resources, and our professionalism and professions, whatever you have together to make Biafra to come. What Orji have to offer, you don't have it. What I have to offer, you don't have it. What every other commander of ESN have to offer, any other person have it. But I want you people to listen to this, because we come with evidence. Evidence. I need to start afresh because they say the voice was cracking.
Manda! Manda! Are you good to go? Good to go. Are you motivated? Are we not there? Stand easy, Adroya. Relax on your boot. Get set of prison and you come out. Longer than I expected. Longer than I expected. That was what came out from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mouth. Longer than I expected, which means he expected Orji to have joined him for a very long time, since 2010. That didn't happen. Let's talking to the people involved for this very case since the year 2010. Since the year 2010. There's one that went in and I appointed Dambazau as a senior specialist. But I understand some people are still left there, isn't it? Yes. How many of them? 19 of them. Listen to Orji. Listen to General Orji responding to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 19 of them, sir. Our leader asked him how many. General Orji responded to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 19 of them, sir. 19 of them, sir. Do you want to listen to it again? 19 of them, sir. That did not make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to call him, I heard you are the most strongest man. Or I heard that you are the strongest man. I want you to listen to this. Very interesting. That one of you are not went in and I appointed Dambazau as a senior specialist. But I understand some people are still left there, isn't it? Yes. How many of them? 19 of them. How many of them? 19 of them, sir. Which case are they answering? Treason. Treason? Yes, sir. Which case are they answering? Are they answering? Treason, sir. Treason? Yes, sir. General Innocent Oji responding to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How many are there? 19, sir. How many? What are they answering? Treason, sir. Treason? Yes, sir.
On what? Because of Biafra?
On what? Because of Biafra? Yes, sir.
So what was the case dismissed? Anyway, the teaching one is easy to come out of. It's easier. The big case has been dismissed. Prison is far more easy because it's been established that getting from Biafra is not a reasonable felony. Big time Yako gave it in her own will in court. So they have no case to answer. I'm glad you all came. People speak highly of you.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started telling him, if it is just about treason that we are charging them for, then they don't have a case to answer. After that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told General Innocent Oji, people spoke highly of you. I want you to listen. People spoke highly of you.
So they have no case to answer. I'm glad you all came. People speak highly of you.
I am glad you all came. People speak highly of you.
Even those not members of the National Guard, they speak very highly of you.
Even those who are not members of the Biafra National Guard, they speak highly of you, General Oji.
They say that if you're outside, that Biafra will come even quicker.
They say, General Oji, if you are outside, Biafra will come even faster. Now, I want you to listen to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told General Oji. They say, if you, General Oji, is outside, Biafra will come even faster.
That's why we have to see you. They say you're strong.
General Oji told him, that is why we are here to see you.
No. And the time is now to show us what you can do.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, the time is now for you, General Oji, to show us what you can do. Are you listening to me? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu telling General Oji, the time is now to tell us what you can do.
Do you understand me? Yes, sir.
Do you understand me? Yes, sir. I want to go back because there is a place that is missing now. One moment.
Prison is far more easy because it's been established that you went in and you come out.
Manda! Manda! Are you good to go? Good to go, good to go, good to go. Are you motivated? Motivated. Are we not there? Stand easy, admire. Relax on your boots.
You get out of prison and you come out. Longer than I expected. Longer than I expected. Let's talking to the people involved for this very case since the year 2010. There's one Obiano went in and they appointed Arinza Wolf as a senior specialist. But I understand that people are still left there. How many of them?
19 of them.
Which case are they answering?
Treason.
Treason?
Yes, sir.
On what? Because of Biafra?
Yes, sir.
That is madness. So what was the case dismissed?
It is very
Anyway, the teaching one is easy to come out of. It's easier. The big case has been dismissed.
prison is far more easy because it's been established that getting for Biafra is not a reasonable felony. Big time Yako Jabit in our own village in court. So they have no case to answer. I'm glad you all came. People speak highly of you. Even those not members of the National Guard, they speak very highly of you. They say that if you're outside, that Biafra will come even quicker.
Even quicker. Even quicker.
That's why they have to see you. They say you're a strong man.
They say you are a strong man. I want you to listen. Mazenam Dikano telling General Innocent Onji, they say you are a strong man. And when you look at the person standing with red, is he Konso? This is Ikonso. This person with red, thank you for that comment. This person with red is Ikonso.
They say you're a strong man.
They say you are a strong man. I want to take it back a little bit.
That's why they have to see you. They say you're a strong man. That's why they have to see you. They say you're a strong man. They have to see you. They say you're a strong man. They have to see you. They say you're a strong man. That's why they have to see you. They say you're a strong man. That's why they have to see you. They say you're a strong man. And the time is now to show us what you can do. See you. They say you're a strong man. And the time is now to show us what you can do. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir. Do you understand that? Mazenam Dikano told him, they say you are a strong man. The time is now to show us what you can do. Mazenam Dikano asked General Innocent Oji and his troop, do you understand me? All of them. Yes, sir. This is what criminals didn't like about Mazenam Dikano. The hatred and the envy, greed they have about our leader is too much. Our leader, Mazenam Dikano, in quest of doing things the right way for Biafra to come. Every step and every decision Mazenam Dikano has made to bring Biafra, they sabotage him. They will come to bring the head of Innocent Oji to come and join it with Mazenam Dikano. You see the kind of respect General Oji accorded to Mazenam Dikano. Will you say that such person will go back and do evil to Mazenam Dikano? The answer is no. But let me tell you, Biafra people, what you don't know is bigger than you. That is why we went underground, and today General Oji is back. General Oji is back. He is going to do that thing which Mazenam Dikano told him. You were not there. And not only him, we have succeeded. That thing that Mazenam Dikano saw in General Oji, the IPOB, the real IPOB, because now we are the real IPOB. I am telling you the fact. You can use autopilot as a nickname, as a divine name. Autopilot. We have fulfilled Onyendu's wish. We have fulfilled Onyendu's wish. What is remaining now is money. Money, money, money. So that General Oji will do his part. Money. I want you to understand that when Mazenam Dikano say, you know two things, and only him know one. Only him knows other thing. It is not that only him know. That thing he is telling you that only him know. Somebody else knows that with him. Somebody who is not part of the criminals that will expelled knows about that particular secret that Mazenam Dikano did not tell the criminals. Do you not understand the reason why we are unlocking all the keys? When we started, they thought we are mad. Do you now understand the reason we started unlocking the key? And let me tell you one thing. I have never seen this video. I have never seen this. I am telling you, before God and man, I have never seen this video until today. I am telling you. I never seen this video till today. Today. I have never seen this video before the autopilot divine name of IPOB went underground with the Biafra National Guard under the command of General Oji. And today we are here. General Oji, nobody, he does his thing. The only thing now is that everybody is now working in a very common purpose. And you see the army of Biafra, we are going to fund it. We are going to fund it. You see, this was how they sabotaged the effort of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask yourself, what transpired? What happened after this particular historic visit of General Oji to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What happened? Everything gone. They have to kill Ikonso. They eliminated Ikonso. A lot of people were there in the meeting. When you look at the surrounding, you find out that it is only Ikonso who may know what General Oji discussed with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, these criminals, they are no more. They are no more. What they do now is, and I want to, respond to certain things. In Enugu Ezike, we have ESN. In Enugu Ezike, ESN is everywhere in Biafra land. Anybody telling you there is no ESN in Enugu Ezike, the person is just a criminal, like we all know. We have ESN in Enugu Ezike. The ESN in Enugu Ezike is intact. Completely intact. Not even a scratch. We saw a picture where the Nigeria Zoo Army or military or police were flying on social media. They presented Dane gun, Dane and pump action, saying it is ESN. Some people already came to social media and started shouting, there is no ESN in Enugu Ezike. There is no ESN in Enugu Ezike. These are the criminals who have sold out, who have destroyed, or of course they cannot destroy, but they tried to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They call him Onyendu Onyendu. They try to destroy him. They try to destroy every legacy. They try to destroy every idea. They try to destroy everything that he wants to do, every plan, just like plan of General Oji. Plan, which he told General Oji, the time has come. Show us what you have. They destroyed that particular relationship. They tried. Today, General Oji knows those who are genuine. And he has gone far in the things he do. Okay? In General Oji, you have Nigeria Air Force, you have Biafra Air Force, you have Biafra Navy, you have Marine, and you have whatever you can think of. In our ESN, everybody is there. The same way we have great commanders of the Eastern Security Network. They don't want to see them alive. All the great commanders. If not the way we intervene, what they plan to do is to start eliminating them. And of course, God will open their eyes. Because it is not by me shouting. It is not by my doing. It is the God of Biafra. Because the God of Biafra intervened. And today, everybody is safe. All the commanders are safe. And let me tell you, you saw a picture they posted on social media. They say fake ESN. They captured them. And
you know, they captured fake ESN. In fact, let me even bring the picture. They captured fake ESN. For that reason, they interrogated them for two days and blah, blah, blah. I want to show you something. The people you see here, are all personnel. We can never deny them. These people you see here, they are all ESN personnel, complete gallant men. But you see, after the exposition we are going to do after a few days' time, where we have resolved where Ebe Milisi Banyo Piubogoro, how did this particular picture get to this criminal in Kuwait? We are going to solve it in a few days' time. So the picture you see here are ESN official, ESN personnel. These are ESN personnel. Now, do you know what happened? If not that, you know, the things have changed, they would eliminate all of them. I am telling you the fact. They would have killed all of them. And we are going to know, of course, it is not, you know, the thing is not a social media thing. But you know what he did? Trying to, you know, get emotion of people. This criminal, he said, oh, ESN, whatever name he gave them, intercepted them and interrogated them for 2 days and released them and tell them, oh, go and never do it again. What they did was to just get picture to send to this criminal. Only picture. To prove to the gullible people. Just picture. Oh, they said they intercepted them somewhere and then, you know, they interrogated them and all that. Somebody have to take their picture and send to the criminal to post on social media. You know, if it is before, they will order them to be killed. But anybody that lost his life now, or China Sanworu ordered the killing of anybody, we will show him. This is not a threat. It's a fact. I am stating it. We are going to show him that blood run in his vein. Let anybody die again under his order. Or order of any of them. After they took picture, and the next thing is that the person that took the picture sent it to him for the propaganda. And today he thought he has succeeded with the propaganda. We are going to address it. And those who were involved in this, you will hear also from us. Those who were involved. I want you to understand that this particular incident happened in Ebuoma, Oguta. Ebuoma, Oguta. As they were coming back, they intercepted them. And because of the rules of engagement, it would have been a disaster, because the people that were involved in this would have collected. They would have collected. I am telling you the fact. They would have collected. But they will not collect yet. This particular thing is very clear. You can't share the blood of any Biafran again. Never. And you go free. Can never. We will deal with you. We will show you that blood run in your vein. So what I did is to take pictures of these young volunteers and they sent to that criminal. He shared it on social media. By the time we are going to address this, I want you all to go and take screenshot where they have shared it and save it for future reference, because they are going to delete it. They are going to delete it at the end of the day, where we will start to address this particular,
this insult on our men. I want you to understand that it is no longer business as usual. Our focus is on fighting Nigeria and, restoring our nation, Biafra, and our freedom. That is our focus. I want you to understand what they do. I responding to General, what is the name again? General Dambazau, Damburuba, or what is it called? Responding to General Dambazau, Damburuba. General Dambazau, it is the time to respond to him. General Dambazau Damburuba of the Fulani Caliphate is the person we are going to respond to. The terrorist said, Dambazau tasked government to address insecurity. Dambazau tasked government to tackle insecurity. They tasked government to tackle insecurity. To address insecurity. I want you to read. A former chief of army staff, Lieutenant General Abdurrahman Dambazau Damburuba, has called on the federal government to tackle the security challenges bedeviling the country headlong, saying addressing the security issue must be top priority of the political class and other critical and major stakeholders. This is a man who paid 100 billion to... Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten that this is the same man, the same Dambazau Damburuba, who paid 100 billion to the terrorists?
The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior Abdurrahman Dambazau, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, EKPA.
Did you hear the amount? Let us take it back again.
The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior Abdurrahman Dambazau, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over...
He gave them 100 billion naira to stop killing for 2 years. So after 2 years, they will continue the killing again for another 100, until another 100 billion naira is paid. 100 billion is what you see today that is making the magic. Dambazau paid them. Even they rejected it and even demanded 150 billion. So watch.
Friday, as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The headsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammadu Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the headsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria.
Now, have you all seen it? That is the man here. He is telling the government how to tackle the insecurity. But during the time, his own time, he paid 100 billion to Fulani every 2 years to stop killing. Have you seen how they sponsor the terrorists in Nigeria? You people don't know, even though they came and started denying it in the first place, it happened. But you know one thing that even baffles me. This is not the reason why I come here, okay, to make this program. The reason why I come here to make this program is that when you read this particular news, okay, let me read it a little bit for you to know what they wrote. They say the former army chief was the guest lecturer at the 11th Blueprint newspaper annual public lecture and the Impact series, an award where he delivered a lecture titled 2023 Politics, National Security and Nigeria Stability. Dambazau highlighted the challenges in Nigeria's security sector and provided solution on how to deal with the existential and contemporary challenges the nation is passing through after paying 100 billion to terrorists. But you know, this is not even why I am here. The reason why I am here is that look at this news. What the newspaper wrote. I want you to look what the newspaper wrote. Newspaper wrote this news, and it was or the conference and all that. But I want you to see what the criminals are doing with the government agent in Nigeria. Okay, just watch. I want to bring to you now. One moment. Now, you just read the news of Nigerian newspaper. How the Nigerian newspaper addressed it. Now, I want to bring to you how the Abia, they call it Abia State or Abia Time. The criminals own newspaper. The people who are supposed to be Biafra newspaper, look at what they are writing. They call it Aba Time News. Listen to Aba Time News. Okay, let me. Aba Time News. Do you see it? Aba Time News. I want you to listen to what Aba Time News wrote. Aba Time News say, the Biafra one, or supposedly Biafra one, designated propaganda for 2023 election, terrorists, IPOB, major threat to general election, ex-army chief. This one is coming from Aba Times News. Okay? I want you to read. The operation of terrorists and members of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra are claimed to pose a serious threat to the 2023 election, according to General Abdurrahman Dambazau, a former chief of army staff and minister of interior. Go to where Dambazau, go to all the Nigerian news media, whether they wrote this thing you are reading here from Aba Times. Listen, he said that the lack of security would have an impact on the election, that certain villages would still be relocated, and that terrorists would continue to attack civilian targets, leading INEC or IAC official to worry. He spoke on Tuesday at the Blueprint newspaper annual public lecture in Abuja while presenting a paper titled 2023 Politics, National Security and Nigeria Stability. I want you to listen. Dambazau said, would insecurity affect the 2023 election? Surely it would, because some of the community would still be displaced and the terrorists would likely continue attack on soft target. INEC official and ad hoc staff would highly apprehensive despite the assurance by the government to protect them. Access to polling units in border communities may pose some difficulties. This is more reason adequate security must be provided. Listen, as we also prepare for the 2023 general election, we should also think of the possibility of an attack on the election processes by a violent group. The security threat against the 2023 election are not limited to the activities of terror group in the north, but also the proscribed IPOB in the southeast. I want you to listen to this, and after that, go and read the official release from different newspapers in Nigeria. The group had earlier threatened that there would be no election in the region in 2023. Now they are talking about IPOB, and they insisted that all they want is to secede from Nigeria. They must not be allowed to carry out such threat. Note, now I want you to know where all these things was going. Note, the indigenous people of Biafra have not made any statement regarding Nigeria 2023 election. The organization has remained neutral and would likely remain so clearly because their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is still in detention. I want you to understand how all these state agents are struggling to put the criminals, to make the criminals relevant. Do you understand the point? Everything they are doing, all the APGA, all the Anambra Broadcasting Corporation, all their state time news, everybody, all this news, state-controlled media, they are all trying their best to tarnish Simon Ekpa image and brush the image of the criminals. So that should tell you who is working with Nigeria government. Is it me or them? Now, listen, they said the former chief of army staff may be referring to threat made by one Simon Ekpa who reside in Finland and was allegedly contracted by dubious politicians in Nigeria to keep mimicking IPOB on social media and keep making criminal claim that he is a member of IPOB. Do you understand? They are now part of the media warrior of the criminals, fighting image maker of the criminals. You can imagine where About Time News has become a media warrior of the criminals. Okay? Listen, all his major attack and the planned takeover of IPOB leadership has failed woefully. IPOB head of Directorate of State, this man, on a broadcast on Radio Biafra on 13th of August, clarified that citizen Simon Ekpa
has never for a day been a member of the indigenous people of Biafra. and that he should be held responsible for every threat or attack he makes, and not on behalf of IPOB and ESN. Chineke mere mere. Zu alago mdi. A state media. These are the people that gave them money. These are the people that gave them money. They are the one fighting for IPOB now, IPOB. They are fighting for criminals. The state, Abia State Time is the one telling you who is a member of IPOB, who is not a member of IPOB, who is giving order, who is not giving order. And they are trying to tell you that the criminals are the one that they know. Because what? They are the one that have gone into agreement with the government. So they are no longer a threat to the government. That I'm mimicking IPOB. I'm mimicking IPOB. I want you people to understand the level of impunity. All the media houses, Sahara Reporter, there is nothing they have not done. They have used all the media house in Nigeria to attack me. They even use BBC to attack me. They even use Gazette to attack me. They say I am the leader of all the criminal gang in Biafra land. Me, only me. They say only me, that I'm the leader of all the criminal gang. If anybody kidnap, it is Samonekpa. If anybody hijack, it is Samonekpa. If your wife gave birth and it didn't work well, it's Samonekpa, because there is a seat at home Samonekpa is supporting, so your wife did not go to hospital. If somebody died on the way to hospital, it is Samonekpa, because Samonekpa is saying people should sit at home. And for that reason, they didn't go to hospital yesterday, because yesterday was Monday. Everything that happened, they say Samonekpa. Buhari got attacked in Katsina. They say it's Samonekpa. Buhari fell from Elopre. They say it's from Samonekpa. They say, everything. Army go to Were to kill people, Samonekpa. Ebubagi kill people, Samonekpa. It is Samonekpa because of the agitation. I do not know what we can do this people. So I want to tell you today that this is exactly what you need to know. And we are going to stop here. Tomorrow is going to be State of the Nation broadcast, and we're not going to take calls today. Did you learn anything? Did you learn anything? I want this video to be very short, because this is a very explosive one. You can watch it again and watch it again and learn something from it. From here, may God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless Mazinam Dikano. May God bless ESN. May God bless Onde Igboho. May God bless Umuada. May God bless the husband of Umuada. May God bless Autopilot media team, IPUB media team. May God bless all of you. May God bless all the agitators, all our traditional rulers. May God bless all alliances. May God bless all of you. May God bless our government in exile. May God bless all of you. May God bless everybody. And those that did not remember, may God also bless you. From here, from me, is good.